Hey everyone, this is a video short on adjusting wire settings, in particular tick mark wire settings in our Revit design, Revit projects. I have drawn here a floor plan, lighting plan with various lights that have been circuited to this panel P1. So we've got circuit 1, 3, 5, 2. Let me just show you these settings and where you can find them and how they impact your drawings quickly. First thing you'll want to do is come up to Manage and go to MEP Settings and select Electrical Settings. And you have a few options in here. Go to Wiring. On the right of that, then we have hot wire tick mark, ground wire tick mark, neutral wire tick mark. Those are the three that will be utilized at different times. And then another one that is also important is down here, arrow for multi-circuit home runs. How do you want to handle that? You can handle it with multiple arrows, single arrow on end wire only, and we'll illustrate that here in a moment. And then show tick marks is an additional one that sometimes comes into play. Always, never home runs, end wire home runs only. So let's do this. Let's close this and add some wire to this system. So we go Systems and Wire, and let's go ahead and just wire this one row up quickly. And you can see the tick marks are showing up, and because I'm wiring from the furthest fixture towards what will become the home run, the neutral is showing on the correct side. I'll throw the home run in there. So we now have a line, a row of lights that are wired. So let's go back into our Manage, MEP Settings, Electrical Settings, and let's adjust a few things. Now, as the drawing stands, there is no ground wire shown. Sometimes that is maybe what we want, sometimes it isn't. The reason there's no ground wire shown is if you look at ground wire tick mark and click here on the drop down, the blank tick mark is selected. These are actually families, and there is a family that has nothing in it, so that becomes our blank tick mark. Now, if you want to see a circle wire tick mark or want to see a different kind of tick mark, this is the one built in here, you can change that and hit OK, and now all of our ground wires will be showing up. The other thing, a couple of things that can be helpful is if we go into MEP Settings, Electrical Settings, and we come down here to show tick marks. Right now they're always shown. That would be every piece of conduit, but we can change this, and there are instances when we're doing multi-circuit runs where this makes sense. We can change it to never. That would really be used if you were choosing to manually place the tick marks, which I will show in another video. But if I hit never, then obviously or clearly the tick marks completely go away. Now, if I come up to MEP Settings, Electrical Settings again, and I go Show Tick Marks, and maybe I only want to show them on the home runs. Again, primarily that's going to be used when we have multi-runs or multi-circuit runs. But if I change that, now my tick mark is only going to be applied to the home run. Let's look at this one more time. MEP Settings, Electrical Settings, and if I come down to arrow for multi-circuit home runs, when I do have a multi-circuit home run, I have a few options. Single arrow on end wire only, multiple arrows, single arrow. So let's go with single arrow. It's usually going to be that or the bottom one, single arrow on end wire only, that we want to show. So let's go single arrow, and let's go OK. Now let's go ahead and wire in another circuit here, and let's just grab this circuit 3 and bring it over and tie it in. And now we are showing an arrow here on this home run because this is seen as circuit 3 home run and then also the main home run. So let's go back and do this. Let's go back to Manage, MEP Settings, Electrical Settings. Let's come down here to arrow for multi-circuit home runs, and let's change this to single arrow on end wire only, and let's see what that does for us. So that is a better look, generally cleaner look. So the only place we're going to have the arrow is on this end home run. Now there are a few other options in there we can go with. Manage MEP settings, electrical settings. We can set it up to show multiple arrows. And now you will show an arrow for each run on the circuit. And you can set it up if you have reason to for multiple arrows on end wire only. Which will accomplish the same thing. Since we have two circuits, we have two arrows. Now, that is not something we are going to typically want to use here within the office. It's not one of our drafting design standards. So let's change this back to single arrow on end wire only and see what we get. And there it is. Now we have an arrow on our home run only, which is ideally what we would be looking for. And that's it for this video.